I spoke your name into the canyon of the kitchen hall, expecting just a ghost of you to answer back my call. But the drywall absorbed the sound, the ceiling held its breath. The stillness in the living room feels a lot like death. I'm listening for a floorboard creak, a rustle in the sheets, but the only sound is wind outside on the empty city streets. I poured a glass of water just to hear the rhythm fall, because the quiet's growing taller than the pictures on the wall. And I'm just an echo of no one, bouncing off the glass, watching all the shadows and the lonely hours pass, missing every whisper, missing the logic of your touch, missing how your gravity never asked for very much. Now the room is hollow and the air is turning thin. The sound of my own heartbeat is the only noise within. I'm a scream inside a vacuum, an echo of no one. I left the television humming, a static blue lit home, anything to mask the feeling of being completely numb. The coffee maker's finished, but the silence took the prize. It reflects the heavy absence that is hiding in my eyes. I catch my own reflection and I don't recognize a face, just another silhouette inside this wide and vacant space. I go to share a thought with you, then I realize the truth, that I'm talking to a corner in the graveyard of our youth. And I'm just an echo of no one, bouncing off the glass, watching all the shadows and the lonely hours pass, missing every whisper, missing the logic of your touch, missing how your gravity never asked for very much. Now the room is hollow and the air is turning thin. The sound of my own heartbeat is the only noise within. I'm a scream inside a vacuum, an echo of no one. If a heart breaks in the forest and there's no one there to hear, does the agony get louder with the passing of the year? Or does it just dissolve into the carpet and the dust, until the memory is nothing but a layer of dry rust? I am shouting at the doorway, begging for a sign, but the architecture is rigid and the space is no longer mine. And I'm just an echo of no one, bouncing off the glass, watching all the shadows and the lonely hours pass, missing every whisper, missing the logic of your touch, missing how your gravity never asked for very much. Now the room is hollow and the air is turning thin. The sound of my own heartbeat is the only noise within. I'm a scream inside a vacuum, an echo of no one, echo of no one. The sound is all gone, just a ripple on the surface, a life without a purpose. No one here to listen, no one here at all. the sun has never set on the memory of you and me walking through the park before the sudden silence dragged us to the dark. I hear the gentle tapping of the rain against the glass. It sounds just like the whispers of the moments as they pass. Every single droplet hits the pavement with a sigh. Another tiny echo of a tear I cannot cry. And the echoes are raining down like sorrow from the clouds, wrapping up the present in nostalgic lonely shrouds. It's the echoes of my heart scattered on the street, a broken wet reflection of a life that felt complete. I'm missing all the sunshine, missing all the warmth you gave. Now I'm just a witness as the echoes start to wave and rain and fall around me in this melancholy haze. The echoes raining, blurring all my days. I step outside to feel the air to wash my face in gray, hoping that the water takes the emptiness away. But the rain just seems to amplify the absence that I feel, making all the phantom pains a little bit more real. Every puddle holds a memory, every gutter holds a sound of the love that ran too quickly into hollow sterile ground. I look up at the dark sky and I understand the fall. It's just the atmosphere releasing what we held within the wall. And the echoes are raining down like sorrow from the clouds, wrapping up the present in nostalgic lonely shrouds. It's the echoes of my heart scattered on the street, a broken wet reflection of a life that felt complete. I'm missing all the sunshine, missing all the warmth you gave. Now I'm just a witness as the echoes start to wave and rain and fall around me in this melancholy haze. The echoes raining, blurring all my days. They say the rain is cleansing, that it washes things anew, but it only seems to sharpen every single trace of you. The city's getting quiet, the noise is fading fast, just the sound of the echoes and the shadows that you cast. I'm standing in the downpour, not seeking any shelter, just letting all the sorrow hit me helter skelter. And the echoes are raining down like sorrow from the clouds, wrapping up the present in nostalgic lonely shrouds. It's the echoes of my heart scattered on the street, walking through the architecture of a life we used to own. But the air has turned to iron and the heart has turned to stone. I open up the bedroom door where morning light was gold. Now it's just a vacant square, gray and biting cold. There's a ghost of your reflection in the mirror on the wall. But when I reach to touch the glass, I don't feel you at all. The rhythm of our footsteps used to sink along the floor. And now I'm just a hollow beat knocking on a locked up door. Oh, I'm wandering through these empty chambers of my chest, where the love we made together has been put to final rest. It's a wide and lonely gallery of things we'll never be, a silent, dusty monument of you and what was me, missing all the whispers that filled up every space. Now I'm just an occupant of a wide and vacant place, living in the echo of these empty chambers. I find a forgotten ribbon on the shelf behind the books. It catches on my memory like 1,000 rusted hooks. We were gonna fill these corners with the things that we'd collect, but now the only thing that grows is the moss of our neglect. The kitchen smells of nothing, the kettle's long been dry, the dinner table shrinking underneath the heavy sky. Every room is haunted by a dream that didn't stay. I can see the dust mold settling on the life we threw away. Oh, I'm wandering through these empty chambers of my chest, where the love we made together has been put to final rest. It's a wide and lonely gallery of things we'll never be, a silent, dusty monument of you and what was me, missing all the whispers that fill up every space. Now I'm just an occupant of a wide and vacant place, living in the echo of these empty chambers. They say a house is not a home without the warmth inside. But what do you call a body where the spirit's gone to hide? I'm a structure made of sorrow, I'm a ceiling built of sighs, just a row of empty windows where I used to see your eyes. The blueprints have been shredded, the foundations filled with sand. I'm a hollowed out remains in a vast and lonely land. Oh, I'm wandering through these empty chambers of my chest, where the love we made together has been put to final rest. It's a wide and lonely gallery of things we'll never be, a silent, dusty monument of you and what was me, missing all the whispers that fill up every space. Now I'm just an occupant of a wide and vacant place, living in the echo of these empty chambers, empty chambers. The sound of my own breath, empty chambers. The quiet after death, just rooms without a reason, just love out of through the architecture of a life we used to own, but the air has turned to iron and the heart has turned to stone. I open up the bedroom door where morning light was gold. Now it's just a vacant square, grey and biting cold. There's a ghost of your reflection in the mirror on the wall, but when I reach to touch the glass, I don't feel you at all. The rhythm of our footsteps used to sink along the floor. Now I'm just a hollow beat knocking on a locked up door. Without the warmth inside, but what do you call a body where the spirit's gonna hide? I'm a structure made of sorrow, I'm a ceiling built of sighs, just a row of empty windows where I used to see your eyes. The blueprints have been shredded, the foundation's filled with sand. I'm a hollowed out remains in a vast and lonely land. Oh, I'm wandering through these empty chambers of my chest, where the love we made together has been put to final rest. It's a wide and lonely gallery of things we'll never be. Space. Now I'm just an occupant of a wide and vacant place, living in the echo of these empty chambers. Empty chambers. so empty. I'm turning the dial on the radio, looking for a sign, trying to pull your frequency back through the jagged line. We used to be so crystal clear, a signal strong and deep, but now you're just a ghost in the secrets that I keep. I'm listening through the static, through the white noise of the night, hoping for a melody to set the darkness right. But the airwaves are heavy with the things we never said, and the connection's dying out like a fire that's been fed to the wind. Oh, we're a fading frequency, drifting out to sea, further from the person that you were when you loved me. I can hear you in the distance, but the signal's breaking up. I'm drinking down the silence from a cold and empty cup, missing all the clarity, the high notes in the soul. Now I'm just a listener who has lost all self-control, watching you dissolve into a fading frequency. Your voice used to be the soundtrack to the rhythm of my days. Now it's just a distorted hum through the winter haze. I find old messages and press play just to hear the sound, but it feels like ancient history from a ship that's run aground. The distance isn't measured just in miles or in time, it's the way the transmission fails to find a reason or a rhyme. I'm shouting at the speakers, begging you to stay, but you're tuning out the world and pulling far away. We're a fading frequency, drifting out to sea, further from the person that you were when you loved me. I can hear you in the distance, but the signal's breaking up. I'm drinking down the silence from a cold and empty cup, missing all the clarity, the high notes in the soul. Now I'm just a listener who has lost all self-control, watching you dissolve into a fading frequency. Maybe there's a place where the air is perfect clear, where the frequency is constant, and I don't feel the fear of the line going dead, of the final empty pop. I'm standing in the graveyard where the conversation stops. Wait for the feedback, wait for the hits. Nothing is as lonely as a frequency like this. Oh, we're a fading frequency, drifting out to sea, further from the person that you were when you loved me. I can hear you in the distance, but the signal's breaking up. I'm drinking down the silence from a cold and empty cup, missing all the clarity, the high notes in the soul. Now I'm just a listener who has lost all self-control, watching you dissolve into a fading frequency. Fading away, fading to black. The signal isn't coming back, just static in my ears, just white noise and the tears gone, frequency gone. Mm. turning the dial on the radio, looking for a sign, trying to pull your frequency back through the jagged line. We used to be so crystal clear, a signal strong and deep, but now you're just a ghost in the secrets that I keep. I'm listening through the static, through the white noise of the night, hoping for a melody to set the darkness right. But the airwaves are heavy with the things we never said, and the connection's dying out like a fire that's been fed to the wind. I'm drinking down the silence from a cold and empty cup, missing all the clarity, the high notes in the soul. Now I'm just a listener who has lost all self-control, watching you dissolve into a fading frequency. Your voice used to be the soundtrack to the rhythm of my days. Now it's just a distorted hum through the winter haze. I find old messages and press play just to hear the sound, but it feels like ancient history from a ship that's run aground. The distance isn't measured just in miles or in time, it's the way the transmission fails to find a reason or a rhyme. I'm shouting at the speakers, begging you to stay, but you're tuning out the world and I'm pulling far away. Drifting out to sea, further from the person that you are when you love me. I can hear you in the distance, but the signal's breaking up. I'm drinking down the silence from a cold and empty cup, missing all the clarity, the high notes in the soul. Now I'm just a listener who has lost all self-control, watching you dissolve into a fading frequency. Maybe there's a place where the air is perfect clear, where the frequency is constant, and I don't feel the fear of the line going dead, of the final empty pop. I'm standing in the graveyard where the conversation stopped. Wait for the feedback, wait for the hiss. Nothing is as lonely as a frequency like this. Oh, we're a fading frequency, drifting out to sea, further from the person that you are when you love me. I can hear you in the distance, but the signal's breaking up. I'm drinking down the silence from a cold and empty cup, missing all the clarity, the high notes in the soul. Now I'm just a listener who has lost all self-control, watching you dissolve into a fading frequency, fading away, fading to black. The signal isn't coming back, just static in my ears, just white noise and the tears gone, frequency frequency gone. The thermostat is broken, but I don't feel the cold. There's no more heat in memories, just stories left untold. I'm sitting in the kitchen, watching light die on the wall, waiting for a feeling, but I don't feel anything at all. The calendar is frozen on the day you walked away, a permanent December in the middle of the maze. the oxygen has left the room along with thoughts of you. Doesn't turn, nothing left to ignite, nothing left to burn. Just the eyes, just the white life at zero. The thermostat is broken, but I don't feel the cold. There's no more heat in memories, just stories left untold. I'm sitting in the kitchen, watching light die on the wall, waiting for a feeling, but I don't feel anything at all. The calendar is frozen on the day you walked away, a permanent December in the middle of the May. I used used to burn so brightly, fueled by everything we knew. But the oxygen has left the room along with thoughts of you. And I'm living life at zero, where the pulse is slow and deep, where the promises we broke are the only ones I keep. No more highs to chase after, no more lows to make me cry. Just a flat line on the horizon and under a pale and empty sky. Missing all the fever, the passion and the glow. Now I'm just a landscape covered in the silent snow. Down here at the bottom, where the heart begins to go, I'm learning life at zero. I walk down to the market, I move among the crowd, but I'm a ghost in winter, wrapped inside a heavy shroud. I hear the people laughing, I see the colors shine, but there's a border made of ice around this life of mine. I don't miss the anger, and I don't miss the pain. I just miss the feeling of the blood inside my vein. You took the spark of friction, you took the summer sun, and left me in the quiet when the energy was done. And I'm living life at zero, where the pulse is slow and deep, where the promises we broke are the only ones I keep. No more highs to chase after, no more lows to make me cry. Just a flat line on the horizon under a pale and empty sky. Missing all the fever, the passion and the glow. Now I'm just a landscape covered in the silent snow. Down here at the bottom, where the heart begins to go, I'm learning life at zero. They say that absolute is a place where emotion stops, where the ticking of the clock just eventually drops. I'm waiting for the shiver, I'm waiting for the burn, but I'm a lesson in the silence that I didn't want to learn. Just an empty vessel, holding nothing but the frost, counting up the value of everything I've lost. And I'm living life at zero, where the pulse is slow and deep, where the promises we broke are the only ones I keep. No more highs to chase after, no more lows to make me cry. Just a flat line on the horizon under a pale and empty sky. Missing all the fever, the passion and the glow. Now I'm just a landscape covered in the silent snow. Down here at the bottom, where the heart begins to go, I'm learning life at zero. Life at zero, the engine doesn't turn, nothing left to ignite, nothing left to burn, just the ice, just the white. Life at zero. Close your eyes now, the day is finally done. I'm sitting by your bedside, watching the setting sun. Your breathing is a whisper, a soft and rhythmic sigh, as the gold and purple shadows stretch across the evening sky. I'm holding on to moments that are slipping through my hands, like the smallest grains of white dust or the ocean's shifting sands. I won't ask you to stay longer, I won't beg you not to go. I'll just sit here in the quiet and love you soft and low. So sleep now, my darling, to this final lullaby. Let the heavy clouds carry you up into the sky. I'm missing all our futures, but I'm grateful for the past. I'm singing you to a peace that is finally meant to last. The melody is breaking and the notes are far apart, but I'm humming every promise in the chamber of my heart. Rest your weary spirit, let the world just pass you by, to the gentle rhythm of this final lullaby. The house is growing darker, but there's a light upon your face, a softness that the struggle could never quite erase. I remember how you sang to me when I was small and scared, how you took the weight of all the heavy burdens that I bear. Now the roles are turning and the song belongs to me, to navigate the distance between what was and what will be. I'll find you in the morning mist, I'll find you in the rain, I'll find you in the silence when I'm calling out your name. So sleep now, my darling, to this final lullaby. Let the heavy clouds carry you up into the sky. I'm missing all our futures, but I'm grateful for the past. I'm singing you to a peace that is finally meant to last. The melody is breaking and the notes are far apart, but I'm humming every promise in the chamber of my heart. Rest your weary spirit, let the world just pass you by, to the gentle rhythm of this final lullaby. It's the hardest song I've ever sung, the hardest words to find, to leave the best of everything I've ever known behind. But there's a mercy in the ending, there's a kindness in the rest, and I'll hold the love you gave me like a jewel against my chest. The stars are coming out now, look how bright they start to shine, one for every memory that I'm glad was yours and mine. So sleep now, my darling, to this final lullaby. Let the heavy clouds carry you up into the sky. I'm the secrets you can keep safe in the deep. Final lullaby. Goodbye. 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 Close your eyes now, the day is finally done. I'm sitting by your bedside, watching the setting sun. Your breathing is a whisper, a soft and rhythmic sigh, as the gold and purple shadows stretch across the evening sky. I'm holding on to moments that are slipping through my hands, like the smallest grains of white dust or the ocean's shifting sands. I won't ask you to stay longer, I won't beg you not to go. I'll just sit here in the quiet and love you soft and low. To leave the best of everything I've ever known behind. But there's a mercy in the ending, there's a kindness in the rest, and I'll hold the love you gave me like a jewel against my chest. The stars are coming out now, look how bright they start to shine. One for every memory that I'm glad was yours and mine. Final lullaby. Goodbye, goodbye. I'm digging through the boxes in the attic of my mind, searching for a version of us I was meant to find. The photos are all faded, the edges turning gold, stories of a love that was never supposed to get old. I look into the mirror, the silver lines, the echoes of a history that constantly intertwines. You didn't leave me mansions or jewels or fields of green, just the heavy, empty spaces where our living should have been. And it's a legacy of tears that you left. Missing all the years, now I'm just the keeper of this legacy of tears. I walk the same old sidewalk where we used to share a dream, but now it feels like walking through a cold and silent stream. I carry on your habits, the way you take your tea, but every sip is bitter with the thought of what could be. I didn't choose this burden, this crown of thorns and dust, but I'll polish up the sadness like a piece of sacred rust. It's the only thing that's left of you that's physical and real, a phantom pain that's permanent, a wound that will not heal. And it's a legacy of tears that you left behind for me, an inheritance of sorrow for the eyes that used to see, a treasure chest of what ifs and a box of hollow sighs, salt upon the memory where the ghost of true love lies. I'm missing all the brightness, missing all the years, now I'm just the keeper of this legacy of tears. They say that time is currency, but I've spent it all on you, watching all the dividends of a love that didn't stay true. I'm wealthy in the weeping, I'm a millionaire of pain, investing in the wreckage of a life built in the rain. If tears could buy back minutes, if grief could pay the debt, I'd be back in the beginning before the sun had set. And it's a legacy of tears that you left behind for me, an inheritance of sorrow for the eyes that used to see, a treasure chest of what ifs and a box of hollow sighs, salt upon the memory where the ghost of true love lies. I'm missing all the brightness, missing all the years, now I'm just the keeper of this legacy of tears. Legacy of tears, carrying digging through the boxes in the attic of my mind, searching for a version of us I was meant to find. The photos are all faded, the edges turning gold, stories of a love that was never supposed to get old. I look into the mirror and I see the silver lines, the echoes of a history that constantly intertwines. You didn't leave me mansions of jewels or fields of green, just the heavy empty spaces where our living should have been. And it's a legacy of tears that you left behind for me, an inheritance of sorrow for the eyes that used to see, a treasure chest of what ifs and a box of hollow sighs, the salt upon the memory where the ghost of true love lies. I'm missing all the brightness, missing all the years. Now I'm just the keeper of this legacy of tears. I walk the same old sidewalk where we used to share a dream, but now it feels like walking through a cold and silent stream. I carry on your habits, the way you take your tea, but every sip is bitter with the thought of what could be. I didn't choose this burden, this crown of thorns and dust, but I polish up the sadness like a piece of sacred rust. It's the only thing that's left of you that's physical and real, a phantom pain that's permanent, a wound that will not heal. And it's a legacy of tears that you left behind for me, an inheritance of sorrow for the eyes that used to see, a treasure chest of what ifs and a box of hollow sighs, the salt upon the memory where the ghost of true love lies. I'm missing all the brightness, missing all the years. Now I'm just the keeper of this legacy of tears. They say that time is currency, but I spend it all on you, watching all the dividends of a love that didn't stay true. I'm wealthy in the weeping, I'm a millionaire of pain, investing in the wreckage of a life built in the rain. If tears could buy back minutes, if grief could pay the debt, I'd be back in the beginning, before the sun had set. And it's a legacy of tears that you left behind for me, an inheritance of sorrow for the eyes that used to see, a treasure chest of what ifs and a box of hollow sighs, the salt upon the memory where the ghost of true love lies. I'm missing all the brightness, missing all the years. Now I'm just the keeper of this legacy of tears, legacy of tears, legacy of tears, carrying the fear, passing down the peer, passing down the pain like an endless rain. I'm missing you, I'm missing you. I'm sitting in the armchair, where we used to share the news. But now the air is heavy with a different kind of blues. I turn the volume upward just to fill the empty floor, but the voices on the screen don't feel like company anymore. The house is full of frequencies that I can't quite tune out. Humming in the hallway, the vibration of a doubt. I'm surrounded by the signals of a life that was so loud. Now I'm just a silhouette lost inside a gray-lit cloud. And it's just solo static crackling in my ears, the sound of all the white noise gathered through the years. No melody to follow, no rhythm in the room, just a hum of frozen sorrow and a whisper of the doom. I'm missing all the clarity, the music of your name now. Every single station sounds exactly just the same, lost inside the feedback of a love that didn't stay. Just solo static at the end of every day. I try to find the stations where the memories used to play, but the signal's drifting further with every passing day. Just a rhythmic kind of hissing, like the falling of the snow on a television screen from a world I used to know. I go to say a sentence, but it breaks before it starts. Just a jagged line of frequency across our broken hearts. The silence is a pressure, but the noise is even worse. A mechanical reminder of a love that's been dispersed. And it's just solo static crackling in my ears, the sound of all the white noise gathered through the years. No melody to follow, no rhythm in the room, just a hum of frozen sorrow and a whisper of the doom. I'm missing all the clarity, the music of your name now. Every single station sounds exactly just the same, lost inside the feedback of a love that didn't stay. Just solo static at the end of every day. I'm reaching for the antenna, I'm searching for the light, but I'm caught within the friction of the lonely empty night. There's no on or off to trigger, no way to change the scene, just the flickering of history upon a cold and jagged screen. The interference of your absence is the only thing that's real in this digital desert where I forgot how I should feel. And it's just solo static crackling in my ears, the sound of all the white noise gathered through the years. No melody to follow, no rhythm in the room, just a hum of frozen sorrow and a whisper of the doom. I'm missing all the clarity, the music of your name now. Every single station sounds exactly just the same, lost inside the feedback of a love that didn't stay. Just solo static at the end of every day. Solo static, nothing but the hum. Wait for the signal, but it doesn't come. Just one night, just the sound of you. so static. I'm sitting in the armchair where we used to share the news, but now the air is heavy with a different kind of blues. I turn the volume upward just to fill the empty floor, but the voices on the screen don't feel like company anymore. The house is full of frequencies that I can't quite tune out. Humming in the hallway, the vibration of a dial. I'm surrounded by the signals of a life that was so loud. Now I'm just a silhouette, lost inside a gray-lit cloud. And it's just solo static crackling in my ears, the sound of all the white noise gathered through the years. No melody to follow, no rhythm in the room, just a hum of frozen sorrow and a whisper of the doom. I'm missing all the clarity, the music of your name. Now every single station sounds exactly just the same. Lost inside the feedback of a love that didn't stay. Just solo static at the end of every day. I try to find the stations where the memories used to play, but the signal's drifting further with every passing day. Just a rhythmic kind of hissing, like the falling of the snow on a television screen from a world I used to know. I go to say a sentence, but it breaks before it starts. Just a jagged line of frequency across our broken hearts. The silence is a pressure, but the noise is even worse. A mechanical reminder of a love that's been dispersed. And it's just solo static crackling in my ears, the sound of all the white noise gathered through the years. No melody to follow, no rhythm in the room, just a hum of frozen sorrow and a whisper of the doom. I'm missing all the clarity, the music of your name. Now every single station sounds exactly just the same. Lost inside the feedback of a love that didn't stay. Just solo static at the end of every day. I'm reaching for the antenna, I'm searching for the light, but I'm caught within the friction of the lonely, empty night. There's no on or off to trigger, no way to change the scene, just the flickering of history upon a cold and jagged screen. The interference of your absence is the only thing that's real in this digital desert where I forgot how I should feel. And it's just solo static crackling in my ears, the sound of all the white noise gathered through the years. No melody to follow, no rhythm in the room, just a hum of frozen sorrow and a whisper but the hum. Wait for the signal, but it doesn't come. Just white noise, just the sound of you gone. So steady, the curtains haven't moved since you walked out the door. The shadows sit like heavy stones upon the kitchen floor. I used to think that quiet was a place where I could hide, but now it's just a desert where I'm burning up inside. The kettle's cold and quiet, the clock is counting down to a time when I'm the only soul inside this ghost of a town. I'm holding my own breath just to hear a single sound, but the silence is a mountain where the mercy can't be found. Oh, this stillness hurts. It's a pressure on my chest, a heavy kind of emptiness that won't let me rest. It's the echoes of my heart beating louder than before, bouncing off the walls and the ceiling and the floor. I'm missing all the chaos, missing every little sigh. Now the quiet is a ceiling that is blocking out the sky. Every heartbeat is a hammer, and every shadow is a blur. In this aching, frozen silence where we used to be as were. I remember how the noise of us was a safety and a shield. The way we talk for hours just to watch the truth revealed. Now I have to face the volume of the things I never said. They're screaming in the stillness, in the space beside my bed. I try to break the spell, I try to hum a little tune, but the melody is lonely underneath the vacant moon. The static in my head is the only thing that's loud, walking through this apartment like a ghost inside a shroud. Oh, this stillness hurts. It's a pressure on my chest, a heavy kind of emptiness that won't let me rest. It's the echoes of my heart beating louder than before, bouncing off the walls and the ceiling and the floor. I'm missing all the chaos, missing every little sigh. Now the quiet is a ceiling that is blocking out the sky. Every heartbeat is a hammer, and every shadow is a blur. In this aching, frozen silence where we used to be as were. They say that peace is golden, but this looks like rusted tin. It's the sound of all the oxygen just getting trapped within. I'm waiting for a thunderclap, I'm praying for a storm. Anything to take me where the air is moving and warm, but the air is just an Oh, this stillness hurts. It's a pressure on my chest, a heavy kind of emptiness that won't let me rest. It's the echoes of my heart beating louder than before, bouncing off the walls and the ceiling and the floor. I'm missing all the chaos, missing every little sigh. Now the quiet is a ceiling that is blocking out the sky. Every heartbeat is a hammer, and every shadow is a blur. In this aching, frozen silence where we used to be as were. The stillness hurts, echoes of my heart. Everything is falling, falling all apart. Missing you in the quiet, in the cold. Stillness hurts. The curtains have moved since you walked out the door. The shadows sit like heavy stones upon the kitchen floor. I used to think that quiet was a place where I could hide, but now it's just a desert where I'm burning up inside. The kettle's cold and quiet, the clock is counting down to a time when I'm the only soul inside this ghost of a town. I'm holding my own breath just to hear a single sound, but the silence is a mountain where the mercy can be found. Oh, this stillness hurts. It's a pressure on my chest, a heavy kind of emptiness that won't let me rest. It's the echoes of my heart beating louder than before, bouncing off the walls and the ceiling and the floor. I'm missing all the chaos, missing every little sigh. Now the quiet is a ceiling that is blocking out the sky. Every heartbeat is a hammer and every shadow is a blur. In this aching, frozen silence where we used to be as were. I remember how the noise of us was a safety and a shield. The way we talked for hours just to watch the truth revealed. Now I have to face the volume of the things I never said. The screaming in the stillness, in the space beside my bed. I try to break the spell, I try to hum a little tune, but the melody is lonely. memory's heavy, like it's frozen in the glass. Watching all the minutes and the hours slowly pass. I'm sitting by the window where the light begins to gray, tracing every memory of the life we threw away. The house is like a canyon, deep and wide and cold, filled with all the stories that we never got to hold. I reach out for the space where your hand was meant to be, but there's only cold vibration in the empty air in me. And it feels like my final breath is caught inside my chest. Since the day you chose to leave and put our history to rest, it's the echoes of my heart, hidden walls that will not move, searching for the rhythm and the logic of our groove. I'm missing all the small things, every look and every sigh. Now I'm standing in the static of a long and slow goodbye, just a hollowed out reminder of a soul that used to fly, waiting for my heart to take its final breath. I walk into the hallway and I hear your ghost behind, the phantom of laughter that is stuck inside my mind. The silence is a pressure that I can't quite tune away, a physical reminder of the debt I have to pay. I try to fill the rooms with sound to keep the ghosts at bay, but the quiet has a hunger that is here to firmly stay. Every ticking of the clock is a needle in the dark, counting down the embers of a long extinguished spark. And it feels like my final breath is caught inside my chest. Since the day you chose to leave and put our history to rest, it's the echoes of my heart, hidden walls that will not move, searching for the rhythm and the logic of our groove. I'm missing all the small things, every look and every sigh. Now I'm standing in the static of a long and slow goodbye, just a hollowed out reminder of a soul that used to fly, waiting for my heart to take its final breath. If I could breathe again, if I could just let go, maybe I could find a place where the winter winds don't blow, but the oxygen is tied to the memory of your touch. And I realize I'm holding on to nothingness too much. It's a suffocation made of every word we never said, a slow and steady sinking in the ruins of our bed. And it feels like my final breath is caught inside my chest. Since the day you chose to leave and put our history to rest, it's the echoes of my heart, hidden walls that will not move, searching for the rhythm and the logic of our groove. I'm missing all the small things, every look and every sigh. Now I'm standing in the static of a long and slow goodbye, just a hollowed heavy, like it's frozen in the glass. Watching all the minutes and the hours slowly pass. I'm sitting by the window where the light begins to gray, tracing every memory of the life we threw away. The house is like a canyon, deep and wide and cold, filled with all the stories that we never got to hold. I reach out for the space where your hand was meant to be, but there's only cold vibration in the empty air in me. And it feels like my final breath is caught inside my chest. Since the day you chose to leave and put our history to rest, it's the echoes of my heart hitting walls that will not move, searching for the rhythm and the logic of our groove. I'm missing all the small things, every look and every sigh. Now I'm standing in the static of a long and slow goodbye, just a hollowed out reminder of a soul that used to fly, waiting for my heart to take its final breath. I walk into the hallway and I hear your ghost behind, the phantom of a laughter that is stuck inside my mind. The silence is a pressure that I can't quite tune away, a physical reminder of the debt I have to pay. I try to fill the rooms with sound to keep the ghosts at bay, but the quiet has a hunger that is here to firmly stay. Every ticking of the clock is a needle in the dark, counting down the embers of a long extinguished spark. And it feels like my final breath is caught inside my chest. Since the day you chose to leave and put our history to rest, it's the echoes of my heart hitting walls that will not move, searching for the rhythm and the logic of our groove. I'm missing all the small things, every look and every sigh. Now I'm standing in the static of a long and slow goodbye, just a hollowed out reminder of a soul that used to fly, waiting for my heart to take its final breath. If I could breathe again, if I could just let go, maybe I could find a place where the winter winds don't blow, but the oxygen is tied to the memory of your touch. And I realize I'm holding on to nothingness too much. It's a suffocation of every word we never said, a slow and steady sinking in the ruins of our bed. And it feels like my final breath is caught inside my chest. Since the day you chose to leave and put our history to rest, it's the echoes of my heart hitting walls that will not move, searching for the rhythm and the logic of our groove. I'm missing all the small things, every look and every sigh. Now I'm standing in the static of a long and slow goodbye, just a hollowed out reminder of a soul that used to fly, waiting for my heart world looks exactly the same as it did yesterday. The sun pulled the shadows along in the same steady way, but the air has a weight that it never possessed before. As I stand like a child outside of your locked garden door, the trees keep on reaching, the rivers keep rushing to sea, but the ground beneath me has shifted entirely. The compass is broken, the North Star is falling to dust, and my silver keys are already starting to rust. It's a wide and lonely, perilous earth tonight, walking through the dark without your guiding light. It's the echoes of my heart calling names that don't respond, searching for the safety of that old eternal bond. Missing the protection, missing every prayer you said. Now I'm just an orphan with a heavy sky overhead. Every forest is a maze, every ocean is a swell on this perilous earth where I'm learning how to dwell. I walk through the city and look at the faces I see, wondering who else is drifting in the open with me. I see a young father, I hear a soft motherly tone, and I'm struck by the coldness of being completely alone. No one to tell me that everything's gonna be fine, no one to witness the progress of this life of mine. The roots have been severed, the mountain has crumbled to sand. I'm a stranger in exile in my own native land. It's a wide and lonely, perilous earth tonight, walking through the dark without your guiding light. It's the echoes of my heart calling names that don't respond, searching for the safety of that old eternal bond. Missing the protection, missing every prayer you said. Now I'm just an orphan with a heavy sky overhead. Every forest is a maze, every ocean is a swell on this perilous earth where I'm learning how to dwell. I look at the stars and I wonder if you're looking down from a place that's much softer than this hollow and silent town. I'm holding the values you taught me like jewels in my palm, trying to find some of your strength and a piece of your calm. But the gravity's different, the oxygen's thinner and high, when there's no one between you and the limit of the sky. It's a wide and lonely, perilous earth tonight, walking through the dark without your guiding light. It's the echoes of my heart calling names that don't respond, searching for the safety of that old eternal bond. Missing the protection, missing every prayer you said. Now I'm just an orphan with a heavy sky overhead. Every forest is a maze, every ocean is a swell on this perilous earth where I'm learning how to dwell. Perilous earth, echoes of my heart. The silence is the loudest, the hardest part. Missing you both, walking alone on this perilous earth. world looks exactly the same as it did yesterday. The sun pulled The shadows are long in the same steady way, but the air has a weight that it never possessed before. As I stand like a child outside of your locked garden door, the trees keep on reaching, the rivers keep rushing to sea, but the ground beneath me has shifted entirely. The compass is broken, the North Star's falling to dust, and my silver keys are already starting to rust. It's a wide and lonely, perilous earth tonight, walking through the dark without your guiding light. It's the echoes of my heart calling names that don't respond, searching for the safety of that old eternal bond. Missing the protection, missing every prayer you said. Now I'm just an orphan with a heavy sky overhead. Every forest is a maze, every ocean is a swell on this perilous earth where I'm learning how to dwell. I walk through the city and look at the faces I see, wondering who else is drifting in the open with me. I see a young father, I hear a soft motherly tone, and I'm struck by the coldness of being completely alone. No one to tell me that everything's gonna be fine. No one to witness the progress of this life of mine. The roots have been severed, the mountain has crumbled to sand. I'm a stranger in exile in my own native land. It's a wide and lonely, perilous earth tonight, walking through the dark without your guiding light. It's the echoes of my heart calling names that don't respond, searching for the safety of that old eternal bond. Missing the protection, missing every prayer you said. Now I'm just an orphan with a heavy sky overhead. Every forest is a maze, every ocean is a swell on this perilous earth where I'm learning how to dwell. I look at the stars and I wonder if you're looking down from a place that's much softer than this hollow and silent town. I'm holding the values you taught me like jewels in my palm, trying to find some of your strength and a piece of your calm. But the gravity's different, the oxygen's thinner and high, when there's no one between you and the limit of the sky. It's a wide and lonely, perilous earth tonight, walking through the dark without your guiding light. It's the echoes of my heart calling names that don't respond, searching for the safety of that old eternal bond. Missing the protection, missing every prayer you said. Now I'm just an orphan with a heavy sky overhead. Every forest is a maze, every ocean is a swell on this perilous earth where I'm learning how to dwell. Perilous earth. echoes in my heart. The silence is the loudest, the hardest part. Missing you both, walking alone on this parentless earth.